Did you feel you made the game harder work in the end than you needed to, Pep?
Against Brighton, 95 minutes, 96, control the game, it's impossible. No team on the world can do that. I'm surprised that we did it when in 55, 60 minutes. We make an exceptional first half. We had more chances. We were aggressive. When they link with the strikers, we link because they made us so man-to-man as well with Julian and Erling. And after we contact with the winger, especially in our left side, because Milner and the winger floating a little bit, Josko and Jeremy, and we could attack in that space better in the first half. The second half, they closed more that space and had more space maybe in the right side, but especially when Ansu Fati came in and Mitoma make a movement diagonal outside, inside, they are really good. So when they had the ball, it's almost impossible to take it, and we suffered 10, 50, 20 minutes, 25. And after was a period, 5, 10 minutes before of the game, the end of the game, like we took the ball again with Bernardo, with Rodri, with everyone. We were the post that you need to make a transition because Mitoma is an exceptional player, and of course Ansu Fati in smaller spaces, they have pace. But yeah, after to defeat was important, the performance, because I think the credit I give to Roberto and his team is an exception. When you see the games he played, when all the teams always are really good, and with a lot of injuries that they have in that moment. And that's why a little bit of prize for the team to the victory.
Paul?
Hi, Pep. You've obviously got a lot of very good attacking players, but Jeremy just seems to have that directness about him that puts defenders on the back foot. Can you talk about his start and how you thought he played today?
Just review West Ham game today. So after West Ham didn't play 1 or 2 because he's a player like I have a little bit doubts about he have to stay in game every 3 days. He's not used, but he's an exceptional winger. So smart and defensive, intuitive to get the ball, and after the quality of guy that he brought 1 or 2, go to byline and look the first goal and the many actions they had. So he had. So yeah, really pleased for his impact since came into us, and yeah, the start for many years to come to him in this house.
James?
Pep, sorry, just away from the game for a moment. I don't know if you've heard the news, but Sir Bobby Charlton
has
passed away tonight. Can I just ask your thoughts and opinions on him as a footballer and what he brought to the
when he retired, they told me I was born, so I saw it in the highlights. Absolutely on behalf of the Manchester City family, to his family, to Man United family, for England football. So this type of football players and personalities like represent the English football like anyone else can do it. So condolences for all of us, for his family especially, and I think next week when we will go there in Old Trafford, the first time we will be present to make a first tribute. No, I love this country for many things, but one of the things how they take care of the legends of each club. You know, they are parts of the club and they travel and they represent. And I think Sir Bobby Charlton represents United English football like anyone else.
Sam?
Okay, just going back to Jeremy Doku in particular, you must have a load of thoughts in your mind when it comes to picking the team, but when it's that left-hand side and it's Doku and it's Jack Grealish, what are you bearing in mind? What do you want to see from each player when you pick one and not the other? What's your thought process with it?
Jeremy can play in right perfectly. I know maybe in the left it was used because today, before years ago, left winger playing left side, right winger right side. Now it's difficult to find. You know, even Mitoma being right, playing left, but both can play. Jack is more controlled. They don't have this 1-against-1 speed, but the control, the assists always they had. So today I doubt a lot of the lineup because I guess a game like more transitions because it's both teams man-to-man or more aggressive. You use more ball than usual, and that provoked to make a transitions. And I thought with Phil and Jeremy with this space could help us. I thought a lot to put Mateus and Mateo in that position because in the transition Mateus they are really good, especially Mateus. But Bernardo also, the way you want to press, and that is so intuitive, always so important for control. That's why I decided for that reason.
In terms of Jack this season, he hasn't played too much for City. Is that just for those reasons each game, or is there something more you want to see from him generally in terms of his performances?
What is one of the players like we could won the treble, would have done what we have done last season without him. But yeah, everyone wants more. We need him. I spoke a few times with him, and in the future when we need him, yes, yes, or yes. So, and step by step, we're gonna get to best form and to best rhythm to help us to sustain. Because of course, this is so long, and we need him.